In this video, we're going to go over Funnl. You will get login information from your onboarding specialist. Once you pull up the website, enter your email address and your password and click the arrow beside Submit. Once Funnl opens, it's going to show you your job posting that you currently have. If you have multiple, you will see multiple locations. Let's start off by looking at the Users tab. If you want to add a user to this account, you just hit the Add User button up top. Enter their information and scroll down and give them access to the different locations that you may need them to be on. If you choose, you all can operate off of the same email address and password. You do not need to create accounts for multiple people unless you just choose to. Let's go back to the Facilities tab. Let's click the arrow beside All Job. As soon as that opens, it's going to show you all the candidates that are currently either a lead or in process or eligible. There are two different ways to look at this. You can look at it with the tab view, which is what we're currently looking at, or you can change it to a list view. The list view option is in the top right corner. This is what the list view looks like. To view every category in the list view, you just click on the title up top and it will load the next sections. I like the list view, but I prefer the tab view. So I'm going to go back to the tab view for demonstration. Okay, now that we're back in the tab view, I want to show you if you add a candidate to First Advantage yourself, we need you to hit Add Candidate and enter the candidate's details. That'll put them into Funnl. Funnl is set up so our recruiters, every candidate that they enter into First Advantage is moved over into Funnl. If we did not put them in First Advantage, they will not get moved over to Funnl. But if they are in Funnl, then First Advantage will realize it and the data will transfer over. So if you add candidates on your own, please hit the Add Candidate button and add them to Funnl. If you need to see candidates that are ineligible or rejected, there is a drop-down button beside total candidates that can be clicked on. To see rejected or ineligible, you just click on one or the other. These are ineligible candidates. To go back to see the candidates that we're currently working on, go back and click on Active. Now that we're back in the active category, I'll explain the categories to you. There are 312 new applied, which means they could be leads or they could be candidates that have shown interest. 17 candidates in process means that they have filled out the background check and it's currently in process. 56 eligible means that First Advantage has deemed them as eligible. They have passed their background check and their motor vehicle check. Once candidates are in the eligible status, it's up to you to move them over to the other two funnels. If this candidate is offered a job, you would select the drop-down menu and change it to Offer Sent. This candidate would then move over to the Offer Sent category. If this candidate is offered a position, you would move it over into Hired. If you reject the candidate, you can mark it as rejected. If the candidate is ineligible for hire, you can also update that status. If you need to see anything about a candidate, click on the arrow beside their name. It will open up their driver's file. The first file is the resume. You can download resumes for any candidate that is needed. The next tab is the Details tab. The FedEx ID will always be populated. The list below is for you. If you want to keep candidate information in one spot, you can always utilize this section. We will not put anything into this section. This is for your use only. If you need any file uploaded, you can put it in this section. We will get notified that you put it there and we can upload it for you. If you uploaded it yourself, you can type that in the notes that you're saving the file there and that you uploaded it. The assessment folder will normally have a bunch of different categories in it. For this particular candidate, he only has drug screening. He has not done his drug screening yet. If he had done his drug screening, it would be checked off. If he did his med card, it would be on here and it would be checked off. This candidate may be an L10 candidate. That may be why other categories did not show up. If he is an L20 candidate, the categories will show up and everything that has been done will be checked off. So if you need to know if Mr. Williams has done a drug screen, it'll show you. If you need to know if he did his med card, it would show you. Anything like that, it's all in their driver file. This sums up everything that is needed on Funnl. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let us know. The data from First Advantage comes over every 24 hours into Funnl. So if you do not like using First Advantage, this could be your one-stop shop where all your information is in one spot. One more thing that might be a helpful tip. If you're on the phone with somebody and they reach out to you and they ask you, hey, can you check the status of Lance Fountain? Instead of scrolling through each tab to try and find out where Lance Fountain is, you can just type Lance and all the Lances will show up. And you can click on it and go from there instead of scrolling and wasting time. I think that's about all I can show you guys. If there's anything that you need, please let us know. This program is in its beta stage, so we will be updating as we go. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, and definitely feedback, please reach out and let us know. Thank you.